great to be here, and I think it feels that now is an incredibly important time for worker solidarity, because workers are being asked to be paying for the crisis that's been caused by the obscenity of bankers, and I think we say it's absolutely wrong for workers to have to pay with our jobs for the obscenity that bankers have carried out. And when you listen to the other three parties, they're basically having a competition with one another to see who can slash services the sharpest and the hardest. You can almost hear them sharpening their axes. Even Nick Clegg, if you remember, was saying that he was looking forward to making those savage cuts. Well, I think our message is that we don't think there need to be savage cuts to workers' jobs. There needs to be savage cuts to bankers' bonuses and to the kind of obscene richness of those who have those enormous wealths in our society. It really is an indictment of a Labour government that after 13 years of Labour, Britain is now more unequal today than it was when they came to power. That the top 10% in society pay less in their taxes overall as a proportion of their income than the bottom 10%. That top 10% has 100 times the wealth of the bottom 10%. And so I think our message is one that actually does have real traction on the streets, that has real resonance, when we say that we want a more equal society and when we say that now is not the time to be cutting jobs. Because there are two ways of responding to the deficit. You can either cut public spending and you can cut jobs and health and education, or you can look at it the other way around and you can say, why not use this as an opportunity for radical tax reform to make sure that those on those lower incomes pay less tax and those on those higher incomes pay more tax. You can look at it and say, why don't we cut things we don't need, like £80 billion on Trident, like ID cards, like a road building project, like fighter aircraft. Those are the things we should be cutting, not the jobs of workers up and down this country. And so the choice on Thursday, I think, is a very clear one. You can vote for three main parties who are essentially going to be cutting jobs and continuing business as usual. Or in Brighton Pavilion, you can vote for the Green Party, a party that is standing up for fairness, that's standing up for environmental protection, that's standing up for peace, and that's very much about standing up for people's jobs and against the cuts. So please, one of our earlier speakers said, organise, don't vote. I'd just like to amend that slightly to say, organise and vote. Thank you.